Hey, bring on the cute anime girls. We will bring them on. Hey, Papito, Manuel is in the house. Look at that. No music? You want some music? I can put on music. I usually people don't care. It seemed to me for music, but if you request music, I will put on music. Let's see, where is music? You should hear music now. There we go. There's music. This is so you can listen to your own music room. So how are you guys doing? What's life like? All the cool YouTubers pay back on music. Robert ain't cool. Robert is cold as a German engineer. Ru is living the dream, and Manu is looking forward to the weekend. Doing anything special in the weekend, Manu, or just fun weekend times? Well, that's a good question, Manuel. When is retirement for Mr. Anime Girl himself? Nope, I still got a year and a half. Okay. Are you looking forward to retirement, or are you one of those people who are like workaholics and is more afraid that they don't know what they will do in their retirement? Nothing crazy. We might go to Japanese embassy bonsai exhibition and then grab some pizza. This week is a Pizza Fest thing, so you get some exclusive pizza on several pizzerias. Oh, very nice. And also nice to visit probably the Japanese, the bonsai exhibition. I love those cute little trees. How are you kids? I remember the youngest was almost a teenager the last time you took him to the Scouts camp. Yes. Was he like 16 or something like that, if I remember correctly? Like he was starting to become too cool for his dad. You should try using Krita. There's a brush set that mimics traditional painting. Yeah, but if I want to do traditional painting, I would rather do it traditionally. But I bet Rue agrees with you that I should be using more Krita. Rue is our local Krita enthusiast. Rue says, hard to decide. I like my job and the way that Trump is making America great again. I may not be able to afford. That sucks, man. That sucks that you have to think about these things. The youngest is 17. He graduates from high school next year. Mr. Mirsky, I can send the brush set on. Yeah, but I don't use Krita, so I won't be able to take advantage of it. Oh, I guess that is not liked, that music, so it stopped itself from playing. Interesting. Happens sometimes. Let's see. Cancel. Ha! There we go. You should thank the orange man for making you spend your resting years working, Rue. What else would you do? Rest? Have hobbies? Yeah, I heard resting is overrated, so... Let's go a little bit more into the lines here. Mr. Repro54, I finally started my legendary journey to learn to draw. Congratulations! That is a nice journey to be on. Manu, damn, I feel he was 13 last time I checked. I told him to switch to Krita, but he says he needs to keep making Adobe rich. No, I need to keep making money. I do not have time to learn a new drawing software when I can just use the same thing that I already know. That is what it is. Ooh. Rue, I was thinking of starting my graphic novel manner. Do you randomly guess the shadow color or do you calculate and then decide? I don't calculate. I don't like calculating. I usually, as you can see right here, I don't draw with colors. I draw in black and white. And then I don't have to worry about shadow colors because there are no colors in the shadow. It is that simple. I'm using Krita currently and it's a little buggy. I hope they make the usable. Well, that's why I recommend using Sketchbook, because it is not really buggy at all. It's one of the more pleasant drawing apps. Why haven't you started, Drew? Says me, the one that have like 4 ideas and haven't drawn anything. It is not easy getting started, is it? Bug because they are trying to update the dependencies. It isn't buggy as unusable. Also, it's fun to secret or get stable every day. Well, I always say it's better to have as many of these apps as possible. You want a good, healthy competition, right? You want good apps that people can choose between. I'm still trying to master drawing tires and wheels. You see, I want to do a novel about race cars who gets caught in a small town and learns the true name. I see what you did there, Rue. I see what you did there. I approve. I approve. Thunder McKing, I like that. That is a bit annoying, really. Nah. Plantains, yes! Send some over. I love a good plantain. Aye, aye, aye. We had some plantain chips not so long ago because we were at an event and they had plantain chips there. By far our favorite, but just so expensive here, man. Thunderboy, yo, that looks like my current clan emblem. Did Mr. Elias join the VTubing thread or something? No, I just wanted to do a fun little thing for my camera. I didn't have any fantastic idea for this live stream, so I thought I might as well do something like this. What if I... That's better. That's better. I'm eating Oreos with a Coke. That sounds quite nice. I do enjoy an Oreo. I ate Nutella with rice crackers today for after dinner. Yes, that's more like it. Okay, I think one more thing I could do is... There we go. Nah, I'll leave it black and white for now. There we go. I am looking for a ship / hero ship that I drew, but maybe it's not in this sketchbook. I think it is indeed not in the sketchbook. then we'll just make up something. It's going to be the new Spaceballs movie. Yeah, could be. I can't believe that they're making a new one. That's ridiculous. I was surprised to still see Mel Brooks still kicking around. Oh no, we must be getting serious if you're switching over to Yes, yes we are. Robert. It has been a while indeed, Mr. Kim. How are you doing? Mr. Kim is in the house. I feel like I need to take this and put it up there. There we go. That's better. Thunder, do I enjoy art more than design? It's a 50-50. When I do more design and no art, sometimes I feel like, okay, now I want to render something out. But it does feel like more often than not, I do not want to render something out. Like I would rather just come up with the idea and then pass it on to somebody like, hey, here, have fun with it if you wanna do that work. Kim, busy times, started a new job. Well, back at an old job, really. Fun but busy. How are you doing? Good. Good. There's more fun to be had with the little ones, so we do that a lot. Go out. I took him on the longboard with me not so long ago. He enjoyed it, but zero balance. I'm usually trying to just hold on to him and see how far we can get. But yeah, other than that, good. Been indulging in gaming a little bit more lately. Thank you, Kim. Ray Sherban in the house, another old school person. Welcome, welcome. My Steam Deck is slowly dying here. No more game. Oh, wow, that is how did that happen? Mine is like still being abused daily basis. What's happening to your Steam Deck? Isn't dying from neglect. Oh no. I mean, that's good as well, right? Like if you're nice and busy in life and happy about it, if you don't have time for gaming, that's I feel like that's totally fine. Long time no see, Robert. I was watching you stream, it's so relaxing. Well, feel free to join the streams then. I didn't go anywhere, we're still here and streaming. At least once a week, not always Thursday. Thursday is the regular day, but sometimes I just don't manage to be here on Thursday. But then we do some secret live streams. Hydration break. I try watching when I have some free time. I watch The Secret on to I see you got some new stuff here. The webcam frame is new from me. I just did it. I literally did it at the beginning of the stream. So if you rewind the stream, you will see me. You will see me put that together. Ah, I thought I missed a lot of stuff from the last time I was. No, no, you didn't. No, you did not. Kim, so you zoom in and then you need to draw very fuzzy. Do you like that? I know, it's weird. For some reason, I zoom in too much and it makes no sense. But it's a habit that is not. I don't think it's a good habit to zoom in that much. But I just do that. No real explanation for it. Ooh, also updates, since we were talking about things that changed since last Sherban was here. Starting this year, I mean, I know I've been joking about being old, but now I officially have to take my glasses off if I want to read something. Like this is also like I'm a bit too close, and sometimes I'm having issues with my eyes. But I need the glasses on because I have to also look at the other screen. And I don't want to get like those double glasses, because then I would have to probably draw like this and then look over like that. So yeah, it is one of those things. Elder millennials, we're hitting that age. Imsivri, what is this exactly? This is an old mining, well, less mining and more meteorite crushing ship that I designed last summer, and now I'm trying to see if I can transform it into a hero ship slash, well, yeah, hero ship, but something less industrial and more adventurous. Oh no, old man troubles. I'm getting issues as well when I'm soldering and need to look at very small stuff. Very annoying. Yes. But it's so interesting because it was like sudden. You know, like a couple of months ago, everything was fine. And then within a couple of months, I just like, I can't anymore. Eye yoga. What what does that look like? What does eye yoga look like? Can you get surgery? No, not for this. This is just literally you getting old, and the muscles within your eyes not being able to do the far focusing and the close focusing at the same time. So I see perfectly close up. Like most people who don't have eye impairment, now they would need glasses because their eyes couldn't focus close up. But because that's my standard, that's how my eyes went. Like I could see, not never, I couldn't see far. Now my thing is that I don't need glasses to look close, but my far looking glasses are not really working anymore. Close up. But yeah, it's really it's not nothing you can do about it. I can't focus. Yeah, exactly. That's what I have now as well. It's just yeah, the muscles in your eye, just like, hey, we're done now, buddy. Cheers from Coop Wooly. She's the reason I'm watching. She reminded me. Oh, thank you, Coop Wooly. That is mighty kind of her to remind you. I hope she's doing well. I have the same problem, but it's caused by an actual medical condition. I can focus close, but my far sight is the one far. Like I have the same thing. So, because my far sight, I can't see far, these glasses correct that and they look far. But now because of the glasses, I have to take them off to properly see close. It is what it is. It happened when I was about 40. It's slowly getting worse. Yep, I just hit that. Isn't everything getting worse after 40? I mean, technically, what is peak? I think peak is actually under 20. At once I read that 17 is peak, and then after that you like plateau for a while, and at around 30 already it starts going down, so... I thought King was also in the 40s. Oh yes, he is. He's with us. He's with us, old people. To be honest, I feel better now than I mean, that's a thing as well. You're probably gonna feel better for a long time. I feel better in many, well, in some ways, not so in others, but in many ways. I feel healthier, not better, for myself. Just I know that I never tried to take this much care of my health as I am now, that I feel like, okay, now I actually have to watch my health, because it's not just me. Yeah, same here. Exercise helps, and life experience and stoicism. All right, my friend. That's what I wanted to say, healthier. Like having a CPAP, being able to have proper sleep, all that. Yeah. I mean, that's the things, right, that come with age. You just take better care. Yeah, a friend of mine got a CPAP a couple of years back. Life-changing for him. He used to fall asleep the whole time. There's certain things it just does it that much. So far I'm happy that I take all these changes with laughing at it, because yeah, after we were talking about 40, but it just goes downwards, right? It's like you're never gonna be as good as you were before. Of course you can try and manage it and keep everything healthy as much as you can, but it's not the same body anymore. But yeah, I am looking forward, well, not that I'm looking forward, but I hope I'll keep the laughing at it. Right now I have these eyes, and like, what was it, the other day I kneeled down just to play with my son a bit, and like I threw out a muscle in my calf. And like, how is that even possible? I didn't even do a big calf movement. Why am I throwing that out? But hey, it is what it is. What are those two circles behind the engines? It's a bump or a slump, or two circles behind the engine. Okay, so let me do this. So this would be the tilt. Yeah, just my English is dying right now. Tilt joint, let's call it. And this just would be the, you know what you see on jet engines? I don't know what's it called. I'm asking AI because I'm too dumb. Exhaust nozzle, there you go. If this is what you were asking about, Kim. Yeah, it's a rotating joint, so basically it gives this sort of, and then like this I want to rework into not an engine, because I thought, oh, this would be the engine, but it's also tilted down, and I like that it's tilted down, but it didn't make sense that it's an engine that's tilted down. In the end, I'm actually glad that you asked these questions, because now we can clarify things. Are they jet engine or plasma or warp engine? What are the engines called in Star Trek? Nascents? I'm looking everything up on AI. What are Star Trek engines called? They had a name, no? Not warp drive. Impulse drive. Let's call them impulse drive. But it is, I imagine it's more like, it's more just jet engine type, like old school propulsion. Thunderboy, do you also do humanoid animal like mecha? Yes. I mean, here, let me turn this off for a second. Fuck, that goes away. And drawing cam comes on. Speaking of humanoid animal mecha, like this was what I started 2025 with. I think this sketchbook is from 2025, and I started with these camo like mechs and a bunch of Gundam stuff, more Gundam stuff, and then a lot of non-mech. I kind of stopped drawing mechs, but here you go. This is kind of a mech with animal and human skull, if you want to call that. Semi-human like mech, like also something in between. So like I do stuff like that, but I do like my mechs not that humanoid. I don't think I did any more mechs after that. No. Let's switch back to this, and I need my helmet back. Thank you very much. Bam! There we go. There we go. Cargo bay, yes, yes. Well, okay. Let me go back again to our just to show you what I'm doing here. Where's my ship? Where's my ship? There. See, so it's basically, as I said, I originally designed it. Last year I was doing a little bit of world building just for fun, and I was doing a whole bunch of industrial ships, and this was supposed to be like, this is a different faction, but this is basically the mining ship, and this breaks big asteroids into tiny smaller pieces, and then this one comes along, and I actually drew here the, can you see it? Yeah, you sort of can. It's a bit fuzzy, but it's fine. It sees the asteroid, it opens these maulers, the asteroid goes in there, eats it up, and then it poops it out. And then we have a different ship that sort of collects this. So these were the like not super sophisticated faction, but they just had a whole bunch of scrap ships lying around, so they retrofitted them. And I thought, okay, what if I take this ship and turn it around and make it into sort of a hero ship? So that's the mission right now, or that's what I'm exploring. Thunderboy, dude, you should be recruited by industries. They probably have reached out to you. No, they have AI now. They don't need me. No. I get ship design requests every now and then, but the industries have plenty of more talented people than me doing this stuff. Ru, if you're going to use this in your graphic novel, you need to know what the propulsion is the reader is going to want. Yeah, but I don't know if I will use it yet, so you just wait patiently, Ru. I just noticed that in my sketch, actually, let me take my book and put it here as reference. In my sketch, the nose was a little bit longer, which I actually like. Hello, can we please not fall off? Okay. Upside down, there we go. So let's prolong this nose a bit. Y'all are freaking engineers, an artist nightmare. Why though? I mean, it's not like I don't want to do the artistic part, I just want to do the coming up with the idea. I come up with the idea, I do a couple of basic sketches, and I'm good to move on. I don't care about making the visual pretty. I feel like that's what an artist does, making visuals prettier. I just deliver a couple of rough idea sketches. Yeah, I like it more like this. It works better, I think. Kim, so is this also something you think about now and then? Like, I have a gazillion projects unfinished. You have all unfinished worlds in your head? Yes, I do. I do. Like, Ru is kidding about graphic novels, but I do want to do one day. It's just the writing for me, because I'm not a writer, is difficult. And coming up with a world and coming up with event beats and event ideas, I can do that, and that I do a lot. So I have a lot of, this is something that I would want to happen. But then putting everything into a cohesive, coherent story that I think is worth sharing, that is something else that I do not have. But also what I've been doing lately, because many times so I have some specific ideas what I want to do for these streams, but then I don't really have time to execute. So an idea that I a little bit why I did this helmet as well. I bought this set of Dungeons and Dragons dice, and I want to make like one of those interactive streams where you guys sort of dictate what happens, or when we had the fights with Mr. Sockbird here, like we had the monster fights and whatnot, and I enjoyed those. But I would like to do like something on that sort of level, but then like do not quite Dungeons and Dragons rules, but like coming up with some rules that you guys can choose things, and then we throw the dice, and then let's see what happens. But that's just, I don't have time to like come up with the actual rule set and what I want to do. So many times I just start up a live stream and I'm just like, oh, okay, let me just draw random stuff, which is fun. It is really fun drawing random stuff. But I thought, instead of drawing random stuff, why don't I just go back, and I have so many drawings, even aside from like worlds that I created, just lying around, robots and this and that. Let me just redraw them, explore them a little bit more. What else could I make with them? So this is one of those things. Rue, just have AI write it, and then you can draw. I'm not gonna do that. I am not gonna do that. Your own perfection is holding you back. Yes and no. Yes and no. More hydration break. Thirsty today. Oh, by the way, Kim, semi-funny story. I had a quick 1-2 day trip that I had to do to Brussels again for the commission, and this time I was like, okay, I'm not gonna eat at big food hall. I'm just gonna look for something safe. And then I found a place that has Pokeballs, and I thought like, oh, Pokeballs, like that seems very safe. It's also healthy, whatnot. Okay, I go for the place with the Pokeballs. Turns out the place with the Pokeballs was in another very cool food hall. But actually the place with the Pokeballs was closed, so I ended up eating Thai food in the end. But this time at least I didn't get food poisoning. The line on top at the front is crooked, no? The line on top at the front. Yes. Good eye. Good eye, young man. Yes, much better. Thank you for that. Yeah, I'm gonna like redo a little bit this house here. Well, house, it's not house. I was thinking Pokeball, fresh fish. Uh-oh. I mean, I never got sick from sushi. I like sushi. And there's plenty of Pokeball that is like chicken and whatnot. So there's still, it's not so dangerous.
Keeping it high.
So hero ship, does it have guns then? Yeah, so I'm still figuring that out because I want to put something here in the front, but I want to keep it subdued. The idea would be that, of course, here we had the two crushers and then we had mechanisms in there, and then all of this was exchanged for maybe smuggling area or whatnot. So I was thinking to put a PDC here and then maybe something stronger here. I want to see about it. Either way, I want to leave this area for a PDC. And then I was also thinking maybe put one up here. Actually, I do like this here. So we're gonna put the PDC here as well. And we'll move on from there. Hey! Der Maxi-Bob! Wie geht es, Alter? Alles gut mit dir, ne? Was machst du so? That was horrible German accent. I apologize for that. What's with the orange impression camera? That's just the color that I have. What is the Japanese sign? Oida! Was machst du, Alter? Was geht ab? Ey, Dicker! Du mal nicht so blöd, komm! Zeichne mit! Wir zeichnen Raumschiffe, Mann, eh? I meant Krang? What is Krang? How's the Steambox treating you? Tell me. Is it I want to live through you.
Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these restless nights, all these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep.
The brain in the robot belly from Teen. Oh, Krang! Yes. I forgot. I was thinking it's a bolted together ship and they got access to some kind of big blasting ray that obliterates stuff and supercapacitors are in the smuggling area. Yeah, so that was the idea, that it would have some sort of like big cannon set up here. But sort of I like and dislike the idea of just having a big cannon hanging out of the ship, because it's also too aggressive. Like, you don't, like, in my opinion, hero ships are also ships that can easily like hide or blend into areas, and then if one big gun is like, I don't know, it ruins the thing a little bit for me. I like it, for me, like, space is a little bit like Wild West. It's not, and Wild West was never as lawless as the Wild West shows showcase it. So I do think that, yeah, you might have ships and you might have a couple of PDCs on your ship for defense purposes, but at the same time you can't just go crazy. You still have a navy that will have the proper military setup. Radiator and radiator style. Yeah, I see what you mean. Clocked in 40 hours in Fallout 3 so far. Finished the Invincible. Oh, how good was the Invincible? Okay, wait, let me just finish reading. Superliminal, and tried out Psychonauts 2. OG Psychonauts fair in controller input. Yeah, it's not so good on control. I know, I had the same thing. Also played some Still Wakes the Thief. Okay. How good was the Invincible? Manuel was here earlier in the chat, and he told me that grab it because you might like this. To be fair, it was already on my whatchamacallit, wish list, but it was on a sale when he said that, oh Robert, I just played this and I think you will really like it, and I really liked it. Did you try using it as a computer in standby mode? Standby mode, Jesus, the desktop mode. Okay, let's I'm gonna see with this radiator idea that Mr. Kim had there. I thought it's another game. Wished for a bit more interaction with others. Only played one ending so far, but art design is top notch. Too lazy yet to connect mouse and keyboard. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think it was based on a Stanislav Lem novel, right? It was Stanislav Lem. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I loved Solaris from him. That was one of my. When I was younger, I read it. Really loved that one. Thunderboy, is being a content creator worth it? What do you mean by worth it? I don't want to be facetious, but I am curious what you mean by it, because like also I wouldn't consider myself a content guy. Okay, I create content, but if you mean I meant there's time and effort. It's worth it if you enjoy it. It's not worth it if you want to make money off of it. Like, I started YouTube with the specific reason that when I was growing up, there were no drawing tutorials out there that I wanted. Like, everything was behind some sort of paywall, and I had to sail the 7 seas to get to those tutorials. So I just decided, you know what, let me do a YouTube channel. Well, I actually had a YouTube channel, but I never used it. So let me just use my YouTube login and make a channel where I just share whatever I know about drawing. And yeah, I don't know, I became a content creator not because I wanted to become a content creator. I just like to draw, and then I guess it became content creation. But money makes the world go round. Yeah, I tell people many times, what I do for work has nothing to do with what I do on YouTube. On YouTube I just do hobby fun stuff. For work I do something completely different and not related. It's still something drawing related, but it's within the business world. Not spaceships, not concepts. It's dry S, change management, mission vision, strategy visualizations, stuff like that. So that's what I do for work. Tell us about the internet fame, Robert. How many people recognize you in public and ask you for art? Oh, it's exactly 0. I love it. I hope it stays like that. I hope it stays like that forever. Wait a minute, you got a 9? Well, no, I don't have a 9. I'm a freelancer. So basically, I either I have no work this week, or I have to work 10 to 12 hours, or I have to work into the weekend. So that's what I have. It's not a 9 to 5, but I do like to keep it a 9 to 5. Thankfully, wrong layer. Thankfully, my clients are all very understanding, and I can work very reasonable hours. In a day. I meant in a day, Matze. Don't be... And how you make the big butt. I wouldn't call them big bugs, but yeah, I have a happy living, I must say. The arrangement is, I'm happy with the arrangement. Freelance is hard, y'all. Well, the beginning, because that's where I'm at. It was very hard. It was indeed quite hard. I had a stressful couple of years. I mean, it's still stressful. It's just you get used to the stress. But yeah. The good thing is that I didn't jump into freelance. I did have a 9 to 5 where I worked several years, and then just slowly I transitioned into freelance. And thankfully I sort of built enough of a network that I didn't have to do a lot of sales or anything. Work started coming to me, and thankfully I'm still doing quite happily fine. Not sure for how long, especially with the emergence of AI and whatnot, but we're hanging in there for now. Just notice the base shape for your tugboat is reminiscent of the Nerve VTOL. A little bit, isn't it? Yes, I see it. But it's also not that much. Evangelion Nerve VTOL. There we go. Best. There we go. That wing, that wing hides a lot, doesn't it? It has a little bit of similarity, but not super much, I would say. The Doodle Master, hello sir, inspired from your work. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that people get inspired and do their own drawing and doodling. Doodling is good. Alright, I see that we're running a bit late on time, so this will be the right moment for people to ask questions if they need any answers to them, because I will answer those, and after that probably call it a night. Kim, okay, your ship is nice. I want to order the 3D model to bring. I mean, that would be a nice side income if I would have the time/patience to model these out and sell them. Hey, down under. Not down under, sorry. Technically, New Zealand is not down under. Hobbitland. Mr. Andy Gorman from Hobbitland. It's been fun. Let's do this again real soon. We will. Yes, you're a bit late. It's fine. I'll be around probably a couple of more minutes and then we're calling it a night, Andy. But you're also very early. I know for your time you are very early. Matsubob, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Okay, that's the question you wanted to ask me. Very good. You're on a roll today, right? Yeah. Just want to do a couple more cutting lines. My swear I should put this right like that. No snow, thankfully. Cold as though. Oh, yeah. That is what you get for being on the wrong side of the planet at the wrong time. Although with these heat waves, I'm starting to think that maybe winter is the right side of the planet right now. I was always a summer person until the last couple of years. Perfect excuse for a nice cup of glühwein. I mean, almost always is a good time for glühwein. Our winters so far has been quite good. Cold as usual, but not as cold as I used to remember it. It's rainy in South Asia. I like a good rainy Southeast Asian winter. Which country are you from, Doodle Master? India. Yeah. That is, I imagine, then south of India, not the north. Thank you, Kim. Good night, and that is also my cue to call it a good night. Thank you, everybody, for joining, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.